Amy, first off, how's the pre-season going for the Cats?
Yeah, it's been a great start. It's so good to be back here with all the girls. We've got quite a few new list members, which has been great. They've settled in really well, and I think we're all feeling it. Pretty mentally and physically challenging, but we're loving it. So really looking forward to the season.
Tell us a bit about some of the new faces at the Cats.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of young ones, Bridie and Sean. They're young 18-year-olds, country girls, and they've settled in so well. And then we've got a couple across from new clubs. Who we got? We got Lily, Bella, and yeah, all of them have honestly brought something else that we haven't had and fitting in really well.
Do you think we'll see something this year, this season?
Yeah, absolutely. I honestly think this year more than ever we're probably going to need the full list of 30. We've got, I think it's 3 games in 11 days, a condensed fixture, so we're going to rely on our full 30, so there'll definitely be some new faces in the hoops.
What were your thoughts on that condensed fixture? Obviously a bit of talk around it, is it unrealistic for you guys? How do you feel about it?
I mean, we just want to play as much footy as possible, so personally I think it's great. We'd love to fit 14, 15 games in the 10 weeks if we could. We just want to play, so I'm sure it'll add a new challenge. It'll be tough on some of the bodies, and yeah, as I say, we'll have to adjust and probably look at using the full list of 30, but we're really looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll definitely miss Ez and Liv. They were a huge part of our success the last couple of years. So we'll look at what our other options are. We've got Lily Pearce who's come in, Darbs is still with us, so we've still got a few really good options, and we might have to get creative, which is exciting, might add something that people aren't expecting. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think get through the next probably 4 weeks and then you're at practice matches. So it feels like it's a long pre-season, but you blink and it's gone, so super excited.
Anyone you think you could go to another level this year, Amy?
Yeah, definitely. I think we got so close last year that we want to take it one step further, so it'd be great if we could make the granny, and to hold that premiership with the team would be pretty incredible, and I don't see why we don't have the stock to do it, so I think it's definitely something we're striving for.
I know the girls haven't come out on the track just yet, but it must be pretty exciting with all these fans here today to watch the guys as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got the best fans in the country. We hit our membership record earlier this year. We hit our W membership record, and it's so good just to have them out and to give back to them as they give us so much.
Jeremy, nice to get back on the winners list, I'm sure.
Yeah, it definitely was, after a few lean weeks, but yeah, it's always better to win. But yeah, we've had some tough games, we've had a bit to look at during the week, and things we know we need to improve on to play our best football, but in saying that, we know that our best football is good enough against anyone, so it's about putting 4 quarters together each and every week, and it's easier said than done. So yeah, it was an important win on the weekend, and looking forward to another good showing this week against the Hawks. Yeah, it's pretty different, It's he's been there for so many years, a lot more years, well before I was here. So he hasn't missed many games for the club, and he brings all that, on-field leadership, if you like, out there. And it was different, we had other guys that had to step up, and that on-ground leadership, in the heat of the moment is so important. So yeah, it was important we got that right on the weekend, and we all drove that that standard that he normally brings. So yeah, it was different, but we got a lot of guys that can step up. We got a lot of flexibility in the forward line, and hopefully we can keep playing well. Oh, he's always around. Like, first and foremost, he's trying his hardest to get back as quick as he can. So after so many years in the competition, it's incredible to see, first and foremost, and then he's always been that one that you can talk to about anything. He's basically another coach, which can be quite rare to have that on-field coach, if you like. But he's helping all the younger players, and even myself, with structure and what we can do better. Watches closely and has a good eye for football. So he plays a whole different range of roles. Yeah, early days he was on, he had the crutches, but he tends to like to get rid of them pretty quickly and move on. So he's one that doesn't ask for too much help, to be honest, in anything, but yeah, I'm sure the farm work's probably been put on the back burner for a couple of weeks until he can move around a little bit better. Yeah, they'll probably, we were stoked when we heard that, Tyson committed, long term to the club. He's an important piece and he's given us so much. The fans absolutely love him. He plays well in big games, big moments, and we've seen that since he's been here. So to have him commit was awesome. The win was very good, but that was quite nice after the game when we found out. Nah, it's more, a cheeky jab here and there out on the training track. That it's more friendly banter. He's got big decisions to make, and I'm sure he's talking to the right people. His family and friends and management, and there's so many different elements to it that go into a big decision like that. And he knows what he feels inside, and it's important to keep players like Tyson. It was a huge step to sign him. So I didn't have any input into it at all, apart from some cheeky sledges here and there on the training track.
What were some of those sledges?
No, I won't go into them. I won't share them. But but it's more fun. We like to keep it fun as a club anyway. But inside the forward line, it's more fun. We like to think it's more fun than the other lines. So. That's just the way we are, the way we play. We're a relaxed group, in general here at the Geelong Football Club, and I think that's why, at the end of the day, he felt so welcome early days, and everyone's embraced him. He mentioned that, when he did sign on, how the club and the fans and everyone's embraced him and the players. So I think that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
With that sort of thing you mentioned there, did you feel quite confident that he would re-sign?
Deep down, I thought, he would, but. It could really go either way, but just my gut feel, I thought, he would, and it was quite suiting. So, I don't really go too much deeper into it than that.
What do you make of Tom Stewart? Let's talk about it pre-season when it finally happened.
Yeah, definitely. Tom's one of those players. He could play anywhere, and he's been such a key pillar and is a key pillar down back for us. But, to have him in the midfield and particularly around centre bounce was just a different look. We've done that with a whole range of different players since I've been here, and the coaches like to, flick the magnets around. So it was good to see him, winning the hardball. We know how, tough he is, and he doesn't really matter what he does. He shows so much intent in what he does. He's a big body in there. He tackles hard, ferocious, and gets it going our way. So it's pretty exciting to see it coming out of the midfield.
A bit of controversy around some of the umpiring calls, particularly in your game. Were you across the middle last time? What was your reaction at the time?
There was obviously a bit going on, but I'm not really an umpire. I was happy with the decision because it went our way, but in the heat of the moment, it's so hard. It's so quick. So I feel for the umpires at time, because you've got to make a split-second decision, whether that's right or wrong, and they did on the night. So happy it went our way. We kicked the goal. My gut feel was I thought it was a rush behind. That's just my gut feel, but it's up to the umpire on the night.
You're not in the defensive role for the offense. Are you across the rush behind? Are you confident?
I'd panic to put it. I was going to use another word, but I can't here. I'd absolutely panic, I think, in that. I've never found myself in that situation, but I do know if there's direct pressure on you that, you can take it over the line. But, if you've got time, you can keep it in play, turn around and kick the ball, which I thought at the time, the player could have done that. But, if I put myself back there, it's probably a different story. I'd probably would have gave away a free as well.
Yeah, I think obviously with the new players coming in, they naturally add their own flair and touch to it, and I think probably the training has been more intense than what we've previously had, which has been great. I'm sure there's always a few small tweaks that are going to be made, but I think what we've been working on has probably been a 3 or 4 year progression, and we're now hitting the later phase of that. So there's obviously going to be some similarities, but there will be some advances on our game plan as well. Yeah, there's still quite a bit I'd love to work on myself. I mean, I think the fitter you can get, the better player, the more contest you can get to. So really trying to, I guess, increase my tank, and I'd love to get a bit more versatile. You know, might be able to play a second position, change things up if things aren't, you know, going well in the mid, or we need to look at something else. So just trying to always, I guess, add new strings to my bow.
Jeremy, how have you seen Shannon Mill's development, and how much work have you put in with him over the last couple of years?
That's Shannon, sorry. Yeah. No, he's been really good, you know. He's always working and improving. I think that's, you know, key. When I sort of first started football, you know, it was at a brand new club and I was probably lucky to get games, but he's worked really hard on it. He's come in and he's played really good VFL football, but on the back of that, you know, on the weekends can be quite a tough game because it's a little bit slippery out there. We obviously had the rain, so for tools you're probably not marking it as much as you'd like, but he still managed to get a hand in. He's bringing the ball to ground, he's always working to improve with the other forwards, and he's coming on really well. So I'm excited to, you know, see him play more games of football, and the more you play as a key position, the more comfortable you feel, and another, you know, 20-30 games into his body's going to be very exciting for the football club.
So another forward, Gary Rowan, is 200 this week. I mean, how important is he on and off the field? Obviously a bit of a character as well. He's played 200 games, you know, and we know what he brings, like, internally. I think it can get looked past outside the club at times, but his chase for someone that's, you know, plays as quite a tall player, but his run and chase like a small is very important to us. He's so speedy and quick. He gives us a different look. He worries opposition, I reckon, out the back. Like if we can get the ball over the top just with his genuine leg speed. So he loves crashing a pack and bringing the ball to ground, which is important for our smalls and the team as a whole. So we value that really highly, and we look forward to running out with him for 200 games. I don't think I've played him down here. Maybe in a practice match, I'm not sure. Probably not. I can't. I forget what I had for dinner last night. Sometimes, but they're a really, you know, they're the informed club of the competition at the moment. They've got a young list, but they have a genuine crack and they're playing really good football at the moment. So it's probably going to be different for them, but not so much different for us. We're looking forward to being back here in front of a home crowd. Hopefully everyone, you know, it's a really good time slot. Kids under 16 get in for free, so that's exciting for the club, and I look forward to probably my favourite time slot, to be honest. Home nice and early, which is always good. A lot of nice fire after the game, and hopefully get another win. So we're looking forward to taking them, but it's going to take our best football. Otherwise, you know, it's going to just make life hard for us if we don't bring our best. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was actually really exciting. You know, they are the Dartmoor Giants now. They did change when I was up there at GWS, but I got the old Swans Guernsey on the logo on my Guernsey, so it was it was a nice touch to the weekend's game, I thought. You know, it'd been a while, but they're playing some good football at the moment, so I'll keep that one in the cupboard forever. It will get framed. Thank you. Thanks, guys.